Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to President Barack Obama.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you so much to the people of Kolding and the people of Denmark for welcoming me here today and arranging for spectacular weather. And more than thank you for your role in bringing me here. The term you use is the right one. And I've said it actually before on the international stage and press conferences, that Denmark has consistently punched above its weight on the international scene. And I think that's for a couple of reasons. Obviously, part of it is the excellent Danish furniture, which spreads everywhere. But in addition to having a good design sense, I also think that Denmark represents a liberal, market-based democracy that provides opportunity for all its people, that has understood the importance of creating the kind of social welfare state that is both dynamic but also fair and ensures that every child has a good start in life, and that model, that perspective, is one that I think gives it enormous influence around the world in discussions around sustainable development goals or debates about how we can create a better world. Over time, what you have are a few people at the top who are living very different lives than ordinary people. And part of what makes democracy work is if, not there's perfect equality, but that there's enough commonality that people feel as if they occupy the same reality, the same world. I think the main thing I tell my daughters is, and this sounds, I don't know, maybe not very helpful. Maybe this is why they don't listen to me. I tell them two things. First of all, I tell them to be kind and be useful. Most advice about being a good, responsible adult comes down to those two things. Be kind to people and be useful in some way. And if you do those two things, you've probably handled most issues that are going to come up in your life. What I discovered was that there were a lot of people in Washington who had, at a very early age, decided, I want to be in Congress. I want to be in the equivalent of your parliament. I want to be a mayor. I want to be president of the United States. But they never really asked themselves, well, why? What do you want to do with this? So there's great ambition, and people are scratching and clawing trying to climb up the ladder. But those, when they do arrive, they have no center, they have no focus, no reason, except to maintain the power that they have. And of course, a lot of people don't make it because even if you go into politics, the likelihood that you'll be president is very low. The likelihood that I would become president was very, very low. So what I tell my daughters is, if instead of saying I want to be a president, or I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be rich, if you say to yourself, I want to teach children. I want to make sure children learn. I want to make sure the environment is sustained for the next generation. I want to help people who are poor. First of all, there's so many ways you can do that. It gives you a lot more career options. Secondly, every day you can do something to advance that goal. You don't have to have a title. Each day you're making progress in that thing that you care deeply about. I used to explain that the decisions that came to me, by definition, did not have good solutions, otherwise somebody else would have solved them. By the time they got to my desk, that meant nobody else could solve them, or everybody else was scared to take the risk of making a decision because there was a high likelihood that whatever decision you made wouldn't work out. Those are the things that came to me. And so you're dealing with probabilities. You know, the decision I made to send a team to get bin Laden, that was probably a 50-50, maybe 52-48 probability. Thank you so much.